What's poppin' people? If you're new here, welcome to the channel, and if you are not, then welcome back. We got an immediate start as Mr. Johnny Low starting off the lightning round, because it's round 4. We wanted to play a quick one because we started a little bit late, but we had enough time for an extra round, so it's like a 35-minute round, best of 3, you all know the drill, speeding through. So Garurumon in the back is the build, and AncientGarurumon, Marcio going to be starting up with a Diaboromon. And then we're going to just slam the Ukomon. Diaboromon not really in a position to actually be able to blow this up just yet, is what I would say if Chimera wasn't immediately in play to get the black and yellow to immediately get the delete. Going to go straight into a Lobomon for 3 costs. And then are we going to just try and go for the bounce here? I'm unsure. I'm seeing double hammer sparks, so we could sparks, well actually no. Yeah, spark into Beowulf just to pass the 1. Okay. No aces really to worry about in Diaboromon here. It does have 7 play costs to try and delete, but we don't have the Arata to try and make it. So we are going to sec -1. And it does die, unfortunately, but then we're going to go for the Edamon swing. Oh, it has to do all of his combos first. Draw 1, bounce back the Tamer to try and bounce to level 4, then down comes the Diaboromon. Diaboromon then will have the pop. It cost a lot, but he got the job done. And Johnny playing it lightning quick. After game 1, I'll show you guys what the actual lists were. I didn't have time to show them because Johnny started instantly, but we are going to, of course, have the Agaru come down and just get the bounce. And thanks to the overflow, it really is a very, very cheap Digicross. To take a security with him as well, with the bounce on the way out. And we do have the Arata, so we're going to play that first Arata, then we're going to go for the Infamon to pop the Diaboromon to then go into Diaboro, which is then going to get the Digivolve and then pop, so manages to get around the float on the way out. The Digivolve is so difficult to deal with for a lot of these decks, especially Digicross. Decks that like to on-play really do struggle. So this is going to be playing the Strawberry, which is going to pick up the Koji. It does dig 4, but can only pick up the Koji or a blue hybrid. You're going to swing, you're going to get to play a hybrid down. And we're going to go for Return of the Ancients. He's lucky that his Diaboromon ace, because if it was regular Diaboromon, then we would have some extra problems. Because you'd be looking at consistently getting rid of the... consistently getting rid of things that are played. But unfortunately for Johnny, AncientGarurumon, yeah, as long as he just keeps finding them, he will continue to be able to answer this stack. So Johnny's going to have to be committing a whole lot of... he's really actually just going to have to commit a whole lot of Infamons. This time it is going to be the 3-cost Infa to actually just get the value. Diaboromon Ace going to play out 2, going to gain back 2. Once again, we're going to get a DD Digivolve, and we are going to go for the pop. Looks like we're going to go for the Kendo, because the Lobo's kind of already missed its time for value. Then we're going to use the Kurisari to pop a Diaboromon and pop the Strabi on the way out, just to try and thin the board. We don't have blockers yet on anything, which is really important. And this isn't a when attacking walk, it is just a when Digivolving walk, so it's already missed its time. We're going to Hammer Spark, go for the Hybrid to be unblockable. Going to gain an extra memory, then I'm going to go jamming as well now with Kendo over Kendo. I mean, it had jamming anyway, because it was a Koji. Huh? We have jamming. I mean, we're lightning rounding, we're speeding things up. We are going to see the DNA Digivolution. He's going to choose to go for Marcio's security as the target, which now means he can then Chaos Deck. He can pick either his own security or Marcio's security. Marcio being at 4 means he can pick a level 4. Then we're going to go Diaboromon. We're going to play out the extra tokens. Too many tokens for him to actually be able to do anything with, but I don't think we have rush on any of these. Going to play a brand new token, gain a memory. And we are just going to pass over the turn. Although this one looking pretty good. Marcio not really able to respond, and wow. It's going to be the thing where Johnny picks up all of his tokens, and that's how you know you're about to lose the game. Wowee, look at him go. He's the GOAT. Also getting shuffled up very quickly for this next game, I do want to say a big old thank you to all of our members. At the Mega tier, we do have Just Justice Josh, who's an ultimate here on YouTube as well as a tier 3 on Twitch. For the rest of our ultimates, we do have the Tommy NT, Tommy Tricks on the Sticks, 3 Strike Cool, and Bradley Rob. Then at the champion tier, getting bonus Digimon content from the podcast, we got Shinikari, Copy Deus, DHM, Solar Ouroboros, King of Knights, Andy Fing, Squid Eater, Benji Gibbet, and Thomas Yates. Then for the rookie tier, we do have Greatness Beam, Balfi, and new to the rookie tier, Bonsai Beard. Big shout out though to our Digi-Eggs as well, Jambo TCG, John Esposito, Rose Pierce, Christian Royal, Sol Ender Saints, Yuxo, Evan Turner, Onyx Arlen, and Walter Caceres. Y'all will also see the deck list briefly. You can see what Johnny's on, the nonsense that he's up to, and the AncientGarurumon you've already seen multiple times. It looks like we're going to go for the memory setter early this time with the Stravimon in the back, Caramon, and a blue or black training. Choosing to go ban for ban, mem setter for mem setter. Nothing on board, so there's nothing really to bounce. Just going to swing in this time, get the Diaboromon out of security. It looks like we're missing the level 4s. We do have the Koji, so unfortunately we are going to have to send those down. The Dig 4 is not as great, but the Hammer Sparks are good every time. I'm a big fan. Swing in, gain 1 memory as we do beat over a Kurisari. It is a 6k body, so it's just going to naturally live that. We're just going to play the Koji to pass turn. Crack the Trading Go, 1 cost into the Infamon. Unfortunately, though, no free warp into the Diabora because there are no tokens out. I don't think... I mean, you guys would have seen it, but I don't think Johnny's on... Catastrophe Cannon or anything like that, but he is still able to go for the pop with the Diaboromon being played out with the ace, and then swing over the sideways Kendo, then just trying to swarm the board going wide as hell. That said though, 4 memory is a lot. You are asking to get Digicross bounced. I'm not entirely sure what it is that gives him the ability to do it. We're going to bring back the Kendo with the return from the Ancients, which is going to play out the Koji. And then comes down the Kendo. And then Kendo, going to draw 1, going to gain 1. We're going to turn into Lobo. Lobo then is going to go into the AncientGarurumon, which is going to bounce the lowest play costs, it seems. Before the Diaboromons, what? Oh, actually no, because the Diaboromon Ace is lower play costs than the thing. Alright, so it's going to blow up at the very end, but still going to get some Tamers out, but more importantly, he has thinned the board, and he's taken the Russian Inherit off. Because if this lived and it was able to go into Infamon pop a Diaboromon, make Diaboromon, that's probably just game on board from that. So he had to snipe the Kurisari. Swing, play out. Woo! Dies and hits. We are going to get a free token out of this, but that is a lot of tempo just gone. Hitting the Ruin mode, pretty big. Alright, now let's transfer Marcio to stabilize here. Stravimon is going to swing in, does hit the Chimera. It's going to swing through, and that's going to be taking us to a game number 3. Alright, so we are going to be starting off game number 3. Marcio choosing to go for Mulligan, Johnny keeping his opening hand here. And now that you've seen the deck list properly for realsies this time, I have no idea if I put them up in game 2 or if it's coming out in game 3. You'll kind of have seen that Johnny, his approach to the BT17 stuff is actually at the low end rather than the top end. I actually don't know that I like the new BT17 Diaboromon. Like, it is cool, but giving jamming blocker and then just having access to the ace kind of just gives it so, like, those 2 Diaboromons are really the best Diaboromons to exist. And the other ones, like, Clock of End is cool, but I just think it's too slow. Maybe it helps you control matchups, but like right now the game is so fast. I really don't think the Clock of the End is all that worth it. At least with the current token rules where, you know, tokens can't have sources. So, yeah, I don't know. I kind of like that Johnny has just decided that, nah, it doesn't matter. We do, of course, still be gaining the extra 1 memory from the errata thanks to the Infamon being in the trash. But it looks like we're going to get the double draw. 1 off the Kendo, 1 off the Wanya. Go into the Beowulf. Beowulf then is going to be proccing the ace, so we are going to actually get the clear here. Gets a Koji out of it. But I don't really know where he goes from here, because I don't think the Lobo... I think the Lobo has to have a hybrid install, so you have to go Kendo first. So maybe just Return to the Ancients. We do have a Tamer with an Inherit to ignore color requirements, so I'm going to bring back the Strabi of all things. Setting up for the rookie. And then getting to reduce the cost of the AncientGarurumon. Bouncing back the Diaboromon Ace again and taking a security on the way out. And then Ruin mode to clear. Okay. And since it was a Digicross, it's not going to blow itself up at the start of this next turn. Johnny now has to basically just make a full stack in the back. He's been given a lot of memory to do so, but... yeah, just make sure you paid for everything. Yeah, 3 erratas. So the problem here is, though, he didn't go up to a 5, and when this Ruin mode swings, it blows itself up. Gonna spark, swing, draw 1, pop, recover 1, and then -5 of the board again. Yeah, really strong showing here from AncientGarurumon. Gonna go for the Beowulf. Loading up the Lobo and Kendo from trash underneath the Koji, so we're just going to go straight for the Fusion Evolution. This one can attack, but I don't know if he's going to bother. Well, we're sparking, so we're doing something. No, okay, we're not sparking. Alright. So, Lobo getting rid of one of the sources. I need to look what this new Beowulf does, because I'm going to be seeing it a lot, and it looked like it took out the Kendo back, and then just choosing to pass. So we still are under Ruin mode. You have to Black Mem boost here. Yeah, I just don't know. Damn, I just don't know how he can answer the board from this position. I think he had to go into a 5 the turn before. Like, I don't know if he just like drew into the Black Mem boost now. I think he had to Black Mem boost the turn before, rather than going for the errata. And then that would allow him to kind of shut this down. Obviously, it's not a protected stack right now. So if he can make an AncientGarurumon, he would be chilling. Okay, wait. We're just rolling back. He's choosing to go into a 5 on the way back, just in case we get Ruin moded again. He's willing to pass him more memory in this situation, just because it theoretically sets up a better board. And especially if it's unprotected. I think that's what they were kind of discussing. It's like, it's unprotected, so you do kind of have to... Diaboromon Ace is going to shoot the Ukomon. It's not going to be able to stop the Beowulf, and it is going to be game. So, good stuff there from AncientGarurumon and from Johnny, showing that Diaboromon, crazy scary in BT17 without even really needing to use the new BT17 pieces. If you did like what you saw, though, and you do want to see more, then make sure to click the subscribe button and help us get to 3K by the end of the month. Make big number go up and potentially join the members for as little as £1 a month. Like our Digi Eggs, you can get shoutouts and also ad-free content. Nice and early. Thank you very much, everyone that has been watching this video, and stay tuned for what we got in store for you. And whilst you're waiting, make sure to have yourselves a damn good one.